What do you miss the most from your days working at Tesla? I would say having a being surrounded by the smartest people on earth, like on a daily basis, working on really hard problems. Um, it's a certain type of a stimulation that's very hard to replicate anywhere else. It's like addicting. You get a dopamine. I can't even say the word. You get a hit of that whenever you complete those really tough challenges. And because Tesla has a knack for just bringing in the best talent that one would be able to think of, honestly, I think they become, you have this sort of formula that you're surrounded by these people and you're just constantly solving problems that seem impossible and you get it done. That's super dope. And I really miss my friends. Yeah. I keep up with them as often as I can. I actually got to hit up one of my buddies. I haven't hit him up in a while, but yeah, the people, which is weird, right? Because when it most comes to like, what was your favorite memory about a job? It's the people. Ultimately, the longer it goes, it's the people. It's the people. Yeah, good days. Would I go back? Probably not. I think I like this. Whatever I got going on is just more chill, and I think I'm still getting that fix from my sort of like working on difficult things because YouTube is a lot harder than it looks, especially if you really want to make something that's unique and different and approaching it brand new, you make yourself extremely vulnerable to a lot of things. Especially the more you grow, you start getting attacked, for lack of a better word, and that can be quite challenging. But that's like 1% of it. The rest of it is like ensuring that you're always trying your best to be as honest and as vulnerable as possible, focusing on building a community. When you mess up, you make the corrections, and you like overcoming that resistance about, well, if I make a mistake on camera, or if I do something stupid or I say something stupid or look stupid, then people are not going to like it. They're going to make fun of it or whatever. I think that's a big wall that you have to constantly break through so that you can get to the next stage of that learning. You don't really get there unless you do that. So I live in discomfort 40% of the time with this thing because I'm constantly thinking, okay, is this going to work? Is this going to work? Is this going to work? Am I being too repetitive? Am I doing this too much? Am I doing that too much? What should I do next? What should I not do next? Right. So I'm constantly thinking about that stuff. And it takes up a lot of my mind. Like I'm at a point now where I'm kind of like probably burnt out, to be completely honest. Cindy and I are going on vacation beginning of May to try and sort of disconnect for a week. But I found that if I'm home just hanging out, it's very hard for me to disconnect from this thing because I'm constantly thinking about ideas and what to talk about next. So the disconnecting part of it is very difficult. So yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of insight. Um, another rant. Look at that. Julie, wow. Question: how about you interview someone with Hertz so we can understand that dynamic? Great suggestion. If I can get somebody from Hertz, I'll definitely do that. What's the picture behind you? Cyber RV concept? Yeah, it's actually a picture from Dave Lee's Twitter. He did a what is it? Mid-Journey AI thing of the cyber van, what a Tesla cyber van would look like, and I think it looks dope as hell. So yeah, that's what that is. What are your thoughts on Tesla App Store? I think it can be a demand leverage. I mean, I think once Teslas drive themselves everywhere, this is a no-brainer concept. Yeah, it's a no-brainer concept, and I think it will do a lot of good things for Tesla long term, for sure. Here we go. Airborne. Hi, Farzad. I'm glad I saw your stream. I wanted to say thank you for videos and tips. I'm a grad student. I'm currently in the interview process of Tesla. Congratulations, dude. Kill it. You're very welcome, man. I hope I hope it turns out exactly how you want it to turn out. And I think as long as you try your hardest, you increase your chances drastically for that. So congratulations, dude. And thank you so much for the kind words. How do you keep yourself sane since you're not doing a 9 to 5? That is by far the most challenging part. It's such a stupid first world problem that I get to wake up every single day and do whatever I want. And there is a constant battle of, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing right now? That happens a lot. I don't know if I've figured out how to keep myself sane because producer wife is constantly telling me to sort of ensure that I'm disconnecting and taking a break and resting and stuff. And that's very hard for me to do. I just think I'm wired to always be engaged in doing or building something. And that's why this YouTube thing's so fun for me because I feel like I'm building something, you know? The jury's still out if it's valuable. You're here, so I'm guessing you find it valuable. And I'm deeply appreciative. Like I really, really appreciate. I really do. I really, really appreciate that. But it's a challenge. So yeah, I don't know what to do. You know, I've started working out as of 3 months ago again. So I go to the gym 4 times a week, trying to trying to put on some muscle on this full lanky ass frame. So that's been really nice. Very, very nice. I try to get at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep. I try to eat as healthy as humanly possible. Obviously I don't succeed on that as much as I should, but I really try. Yeah, just the basics, man. Just the basics. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. What other questions y'all have? For the App Store, I was thinking more about the Uber app, delivery nurse, etc. Um, yeah, I'm not sure I'm following your question. Maybe help me understand it better. I'm thinking App Store is when you get into your Tesla, you're able to just, say, do the Hulu app or do a Tesla specific app that you can do on their cars or something. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So, try starting a hobby that isn't tech focused. I've tried. So that's what my guitar is. And that's why I've been, I posted that Metallica cover not too long ago again. That's sad but true. What a banger of a song. um, yeah, I play chess as often as I can. I've been playing chess basically every day. But what happens is by the fourth game, I make such a stupid blunder and I just rage quit. I think I have like an issue with perfectionism in a way. I think I really have an issue with like if I don't do something perfectly, I get really frustrated, and then I'm like I beat myself up over it. I was actually listening to um a podcast with Joe Rogan and what's his name, Peter Attia. I forget what his name is. They talk about that. It's a fascinating listen. It's the latest Joe Rogan podcast. I highly recommend it. Have you take about done of the regression in FSD? I've noticed some in 11.3.3. I honestly, to be completely honest, in my area, my neck of the woods, I've seen zero regression in FSD. I've just seen a step change in performance. My personal experience.